see how I'm glowing? Oh my goodness. Can you see? Can you see? This beauty is a discovery. Hi babes, welcome to today's video. I am HD Signatures. How you guys doing? Happy New Year, guys. In today's video, I am going to be taking you all down the memory lane. We are going to be reviving one of the most iconic makeup trends ever. Strobing! Yay! So if you're someone that you're looking for how to achieve that skin minimalism, natural, radiant glow from within look, and you want to apply minimal effort, then this is for you. So I'm sure a lot of you will be wondering, why bring this strobing back? Yes, I am bringing strobing back because it is simple. It gives you that radiant lit from within glow that you guys are seeing. You know, can you see? Can you see? In case you are new to strobing or you're just hearing the word strobing for the first time, let me break it down for you. So strobing is when you highlight the highest point of your face, your forehead, the bridge of your nose, your cupid bow, your chin, your cheekbone, your brow bone, to create a radiant lit from within glow. Strobing is different from when you're highlighting with a concealer, because I know that some of you will still like, okay, what's not the difference between strobing and highlighting? So basically, when you want to strobe, you use a creamy highlighter or a liquid highlighter to strobe before your foundation. But when you're highlighting, you highlight with a concealer to bring brightness under your eyes, you know. So strobing gives that reflective look or result when you place it at the highest point of your face. So highlighting with concealer, basically when you're bringing brightness to the part where you want to, and this does not necessarily reflect light. So strobing could come before your foundation or after your foundation. When you are placing your foundation on top of it, make sure you use a lightweight foundation. Using a full coverage foundation will cover it up, and that will defeat the whole purpose of strobing. So you have to use a lightweight foundation. If not, it's going to cover it up. You will not see anything, because strobing works perfectly well with a lightweight foundation. So you can also strobe after foundation. When you're done applying your foundation, every other thing, you're done with your own makeup, then you can go with your beauty sponge, dip it into your creamy highlighter, then place it where you want to place it. But the difference is, when you strobe before foundation, you can basically correct the amount of product you applied. If you go heavy-handed, your foundation can always help you to tone it down and just not make it look as much as it is. But if you apply it after your foundation, you know, trying to take it out might alter the texture of your foundation. So just have that at the back of your mind. So when you want to strobe before your foundation, it is creamy or liquid. Creamy preferably, because when it's creamy, it's stay put, but liquid tends to move around a lot. So I would say go for the creamy one. It is a lot better than the liquid one. I'm sure some of you will be wondering why bringing back strobing in 2025. In a world leaning to skinimalism and natural beauty, strobing fits perfectly into it, because it celebrates your skin, your natural skin, and it enhances what you already have. And the good thing about it is fast, it is easy, and anyone can do it. All you need to do is to get the ideal product or DIY your product, and with little practice, your makeup will be from here to here. Like, it will take your makeup from to wow. To achieve the strobing, you have to start with a glowing base. Hydration is key when it comes to strobing. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to clean off my skin. I'm using micellar water. Then after that, I am going to be, just make sure you start with a fresh base, as you would do with any other makeup routine. It is always very, very important that when you're starting your makeup, you take off the dirt you have on your skin first before you proceed into applying your makeup. So use whatever cleansing product that works for you, you've been using over time, and it's been working for you. Use that to take off the dirt from your skin. But the general one that we recommend is micellar water, which is what I am using in this video. I'll use micellar water. Then after that, I'm going to use a toner to further take off the dirt from my skin. Then after that, I'm going to spray my face with an hydrating mist. This just helps to prepare my skin for the rest of the skincare I am going to be applying. And after that, I am going to be using a moisturizer. This is to help my skin, to hydrate my skin, to make it really soft. And for the next product, I'm going to be applying a creamy highlighter. I am applying a creamy highlighter on my forehead, my cheekbone, my nose. I'm going to be applying, if you notice, I'm placing it at the highest point of my nose. I'm not applying it across the bridge of my nose, just at the tip of my nose, which is where the ball of my nose is. That is where I want the glow to be. And also I'm going to be putting it at my brow bone, my chin, and my cupid bow. So basically this is where I am going to be placing the creamy highlighter. So I'm just going to do that. Then I will use my beauty sponge. It's damped. That makes it a lot softer. Make sure you use a beauty sponge and make sure it is damped. Don't use a dry one. So I'm going to use that there and blend out so I don't have any streak lines. I don't have, because some highlighters can be chunky in terms of when you're placing it. So if you don't place it well, sometimes you can always go ahead and use your fingertips just to make sure you blend it out and it is well layered on your skin. So after that, I'm going to be going ahead to apply a foundation. Like I said earlier, a lightweight foundation. I'm using that starting with one side of my face, just so you see the difference between the side with the creamy product and the side without. You can see how the side with the foundation looks a lot minimized with the creamy highlighter as opposed to the side without. So you'll see that this will help you in case you're somebody that you're an amateur, you don't know how to place this on top of your already finished makeup look. You can always implement this before your foundation, so that way it will help to blend out the creamy highlighter. The foundation will help tone it down in case you go heavy-handed. So one side of my face is done. I'm going to do the other side of my face. So now for those of you that have blemishes on your skin and you still want to strobe your skin before your foundation, so what you will do is to spot concealer and use a concealer. So for me, what I usually do, because I have most of my breakouts at the outer part of my face, especially where I usually contour, so I don't necessarily go and use concealer to conceal it, because I know I'm still going to contour that part. So and a darker concealer will help cover up any dark blemishes, because it's rightly where I usually contour. So I just use one stone to kill two birds. So I use a darker concealer to contour that part and at the same time to conceal any blemishes that I have in that area. It might not be 100% covered up. If I don't want to go for a full coverage, I don't necessarily bother myself in covering it up completely, as long as I'm able to cover it a little bit, and that is okay by me. But if I'm going for a full coverage look, then I will need to go ahead and cover it a lot more. I'm going to go ahead and apply blush. This time I'm not going to be using my liquid blush, because my liquid blush contains glow recipe in it, and applying that is just going to make the whole of my face looking glowy, and that will just defeat the whole purpose, or it might turn out to be too shiny. So I don't want that. I want most of this glow to be at the perimeters of my face, that's towards the outer part of my face. And the reason why I choose this is because it will help blend out really well, and it doesn't contain any glue in it, so it is perfect for this makeup routine. So I'll place that lightly. I really do not want it to be too much because I'm going for a skin like makeup. So I'm going to use my small beauty sponge to spread it out on the center part of my face, and I'm applying the blush. I am going to go ahead and highlight my under eyes. After highlighting my under eyes with a lighter concealer, I'm going to set my under eyes. So when I'm setting my under eyes, I am using a tinted translucent setting powder. So this type of powder will not add texture, but it will get the job done, and this is from DEBBYLUSTER. This helps to get the job done. It keeps the concealer to stay in place, and add a bit of tint of color, because this is banana shade and I like the way it looks under the eyes. And another thing I like about this powder, it blurs out the texture, it blurs out pores, and it just makes your skin look really nice. You guys can tell by what you're seeing on the screen. Once I'm done with setting my under eyes, I'm going to take the same puff that I did. I'm going to take this beauty sponge and just press down carefully on the part where I strobe. So this way I am not covering up the strobe. I am not covering it up. I am just keeping it to stay in place so that it doesn't move around. Though this product that I applied will not move around, but this just helps to just keep things to stay in place so that it doesn't look like it's shiny or it's looking wet. So that's the excess of me using that translucent setting powder. And I'm not using a compact powder. I am using a translucent setting powder because this does not have texture. It is finely milled, so it's not going to add texture to the skin. It's just going to get the job done. It's going to blur the pores and also to keep it to stay in place for a very long time. I stand by this setting powder. It is amazing. So guys, after I'm done with that, I am going to spray my face just to melt everything to be in place. After the setting mist dries, I'm going to go ahead and use a compact powder under my eyes and the part where I want to place the compact powder. Then once I'm done with that, I am going to go ahead, work on my brows, my lips, my eyes, and I'll be right back. So the last step is to go ahead and use a sealing spray to keep it to stay in place for a long time without shifting around. So I'm going to use this to keep the makeup to stay in place. I'm not going to use so much, just a little bit on the part where I want the makeup to stay on for a very, very long time. So this sealing spray is going to keep the makeup secured. Come whatever, come rain, come sun, is done strobing. Make the rest of your makeup minimal so that the focus will be on your radiant skin. And here you have it, guys. Strobing is not just a trend, it is the celebration of your skin. So let me know if you're going to be incorporating strobing effects in your makeup routine. Leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. I am looking forward to hearing you guys' thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.